Hello and welcome. We got some exciting news. We have finally got the vehicle and it released when we were expecting to. And boy, oh boy, is this thing one fun vehicle. It is fast, agile, and not to mention the crazy boost. So we are going to go on a deep dive and have a look at this vehicle and just sort of play around with this, get a real good feel of how this vehicle works and performs. But I tell you what, you really won't be disappointed. This is changing Starfield forever. Getting around in this is just so much fun. So all you have to do is go to your nearest technician. When you talk to them, you'll get an option that will say, I'd like to purchase the vehicle. Click on that and then bing, bada, boom. Here we go. We got the first vehicle in Starfield costing 25,000 credits. And we do get a vehicle hanger, which will automatically equip to your ship. So let's go purchase. So it will automatically deploy. But look at this. Doesn't this look awesome? It's so nicely well detailed. It looks like so much fun. So we'll go give this a bit of a test and try. But man, oh man, it looks awesome. So we got 2 seats here and then one at the back. So it looks like we'll be able to have possibly 2 companions. Do note we have a firing rate and energy damage with some armor as well. And if we press C, we can also customize the color, which is pretty damn wild. So we'll just quickly do some touch-ups to the color just to make it a bit more flash and unique. So you have color 1, which will change the body color. Color 2, which will change the back trimmings. Then color 3 just changes some of the suspension. Then once you're happy with it, you can just accept and that will save automatically. Now note, it says active. So once we get a few more different vehicles, we'll be able to switch in between just like you would with ships. And you'll notice as soon as you've purchased it and you head to your ship, it will be right there. So what would be interesting is if we can just jump in it straight away. Oh, we can. So we're just outside Arkila City. Oh, what? Oh, we're jumped in. Oh my God, what the hell? This feels mad. It's very, very responsive. And you got a nice little boost here. Oh, and this is, oh my gosh, what the hell? This is incredible. And the boost. Oh, I've got gold mode on, so I've got unlimited boost. So you can see, you can get a ton of height. This is incredible. So we'll take it out the back and go for a bit of a spin and see how it sort of feels. So I've got unlimited boost as well. I'll just turn gold mode off just so we can get a better idea. So we got quite a long boost as well. So you can get, whoa, gosh, this is incredible. This definitely changes the game for getting around on all the different surfaces. So the boost takes a little while to recover, but I mean, we'll be able to get mods and stuff to make that pretty much on all the time. But in terms of getting height as a jump, you can get a ton of height. Now, what would be cool to see is if there is any kind of perk system involved. Okay, it doesn't seem to be any related perk system, so it's pretty much just a vehicle as it is. So each vehicle will be specialized a bit differently. Okay, now not only do we have this amazing vehicle to get around in all this crazy terrain, we also have a weapon. So the weapon apparently does quite an amount of damage. So let's just take out this dinosaur and we can, oh, okay, it's not that strong. Jeez, might need a little bit of a damage boost there. Little bit of damage. So I'm guessing we'll be able to get some variations of different vehicles that will have some cool weapons. But I mean, this is just going to open the door for modders like nothing we've ever seen. Going to be able to put rocket launchers on this, grenade launchers. It's going to be so cool to see what comes from this. But this is just awesome. This completely changes the game. Now, what we really need is to have enemy factions who also get these vehicles and drive around and get some vehicle combat going. That would be mental. In terms of the performance, it definitely feels like it's a bit more sluggish, or there is some issues with the performance, but overall it's still not too bad. I mean, I've got everything on max, but this is too cool. Definitely completely refreshes how you get around in Starfield. Now, it's not super fast. You pretty much could run especially with a couple mods, you'd be running this fast, at least this vehicle, but it just makes it so much more interesting to navigate all the terrains. So it really does completely change how you'd experience Starfield in terms of exploration. No longer just walking and jetpacking around. Now, the feeling and control of this does somewhat feel a little bit like a Warthog, just a little bit. But it does give like a much more sort of sharper control of it. Be cool to have a little bit of a minigun or something on the back as well, just to get some more weapons and get your companions involved. Speaking of companions, let's just see if we can get them to jump in the vehicle with us. Now, I just did a fast travel to the ship, so let's see what happens with the vehicle in that instance. Because that's one thing I'm wondering, what happens to the vehicle when you travel to a new location or you fast travel? Okay, it's going to travel there with you. So it's pretty much always going to be by the ship. Now, what's pretty cool is, I mean, we can pretty much, oh, yep, Sarah's in. Okay, so we've got Sarah in. I'll just show the animation. So we'll just exit out of the vehicle. You'll need to hold E or hold your button. So we'll jump in and we've got Sarah, and I'm wondering if the other companion will jump in the back. So it doesn't look like he's jumping in the back. We'll see if we can get Vasco in here as well. Okay, so we don't have the mods on, so we can't get two companions at the same time. But let's see Vasco jump into the vehicle. So we'll just enter it again, and yeah, there he is. That's pretty cool. What's pretty cool as well is that it appears that we can drive through into Aquila City. And I just want to see what happens if we drive over people. Okay, people start to get a bit spooked. Oh, and we can run over people as well. Oh, you can mow down. That's pretty funny. So you can go into a lot of different places. So we'll probably be able to do this in all the cities except for maybe Neon because of the elevators. But there you go. You can actually run people down. We're just going to put unlimited mode on just so we can really get a feel of speed and let it go wild as we just traverse the land. Now you can see it's definitely getting some performance hits. So now let's see if we can get back up. Yeah, you just need to wait for boost and you can get back up. Seems to be that the vehicle is indestructible, and you will note that on the bottom right there, as we shoot, we can actually see the it's called number go down, signifying that is our ammo. Now the 100, I'm not sure what that one is. We'll see. That might be maybe, I'm not sure what the other 100 is next to the ammo. We'll just see if it has anything to do with health, and we'll just drop from a real far distance to see if we can damage the vehicle. Okay, no, it is indestructible. Maybe that extra 100 is just saying 100 out of 100. So Vasco can't shoot out of the vehicle. It would be kind of cool if the companions could shoot while you're driving. That'd be next level. Now, the other thing that a lot of people will be asking about is what happens if we get to the boundary. So what we're going to do, we're just going to floor it to one of the boundaries and see what happens if it is expanded. Because if we check the map, in any case, here is the map. We will head all the way to the edge and see what happens. So we'll just gas it and get this boost pack. It is rather amazing. And you can see some objects not loading it properly and some still having issues. So again, I'm not 100% certain if that is, okay, that one's loaded. It's just a matter of getting closer to them. We've got some really rocky terrain to cover. So it is quite surprising how much of the terrain really does impact the vehicle. You really feel like if we go over these rocks, oh, okay, maybe not that one, but some of them you definitely feel. We just maybe hit this one, we might be able to feel that one. Yeah. So there is some that you won't feel, but most of them you definitely will. And the terrain is very rocky, and you can really feel and definitely get a lot more connected with the terrain now that we actually have to experience every single bump. But this is a fantastic first vehicle. I mean, this really does change the game, and my understanding is you can have 2 different weapons in total, at least with the official versions. So we're getting closer to the edge of the map, so it'll be interesting to see. I'll just skip to when we get there. But also maybe not, just so you can get an idea of how this all looks with the boost. We have infinite boost mods are going to be a lot of fun for people. Okay, so we've reached the end of the map and we've got the typical boundary reached. So unfortunately, yeah, we're still going to run into that. Don't know if that will ever change, but it would be cool. So we open the planet map. We can see it's loaded some more terrain. I guess that's what we can see. But yeah, that's about it. Check out when you get a lot of boost, you got Vasco in the back putting his arms out. That's pretty cool. Now, one thing we'll really need to test is what this vehicle is like on a moon. We'll find one of the moons with lowest gravity and give this a test. And here it is on a moon with really low gravity. Now it has a lot less traction because we are a lot lighter, but what we can do is get a huge amount of boost on these planets, which is a lot of fun. And you can see it handles quite well, but it is a bit like ice skating. So it's cool that we're going to have to manage different terrains and drive a little bit differently. This almost feels a little bit more almost like the Warthog, just with the traction. So pretty cool how you can sort of steer similar to that as a Warthog as well. So lots and lots of fun we're going to have with this. It's so cool that it's finally here. Yeah, we won't worry about going through the update details because we might save that discussion for another video. But this is it. We've got the vehicle and boy, oh boy, is it glorious. Well, I hope you got something out of this. Let me know what you think of the vehicle. What are you keen to see? What kind of mods you think will come about? It's going to be a fantastic new age for Starfield as we get closer to Shattering Space, which we did get a release date now. I believe it is the 30th of September. So it's just around the corner, and we're going to get through a lot of different mods in between there. So stick around, give us a like, subscribe. That will really help. Thanks, everyone. Peace.